Um, I think we want to be very careful in how we develop AI. It's a great power, and with great power comes great responsibility. I think it would be wise for us to have at least an objective third party who can be like a referee that can go in and understand what the various leading players are doing with AI. And even if there's no enforcement ability, they can at least voice concerns publicly. Jeff Hinton, for example, left Google and he voiced strong concerns, but now he's not at Google anymore. So who's going to voice the concerns? So I think there's, Tesla gets a lot of regulatory oversight on the automotive front. I mean, we're subject to, I think, over 100 regulatory agencies domestically and internationally. I mean, you could fill this room with all the regulations that Tesla has to adhere to for automotive. Same is true in, for rockets and for, currently the limiting factor for SpaceX for Starship launch is regulatory approval. That's why I posted, I want to buy a fish license on. I mean, some of the things like that I feel like are so absurd that I want to do like a comedy sketch and flash at the bottom, this is all real. This is actually what happened. One of the things that was a bit of a challenge at one point is that they were worried about a rocket hitting a shark. And, the ocean is very big. Not that often, as a percentage of ocean surface area, sharks basically are zero. And so then we said, well, how will we calculate the probability of telling a shark? And then they're like, well, we can't give you that information because they're worried about shark fin hunters going and hunting sharks. And I said, well, how are we supposed to? We're on the horns of a dilemma then. Then they said, well, there's another part of Fish and Wildlife that can do this analysis. We don't trust them. Eventually, they managed to solve the internal quandary, and indeed, the probability of us hitting a shark is essentially zero. Then there's another organization that I didn't realize existed until a few months ago that cares about whether we would potentially hit a whale in international waters.